TikTok creators are some of the most insane people you can ever come across. A couple of teenagers were trying to make content for TikTok by doing a prank in it and did horribly for them. They were trying to do the ding dong ditch prank where you go to someone's home, ring the doorbell, and run away. In theory, it's a pretty harmless prank, but these idiots took it a step farther.
Tonight, an arrest for murder in Virginia after teens tell authorities an age-old childhood prank, the ding dong ditch, turned deadly. A high school senior shot to death while doing the stunt, his friends say, for a TikTok video. Now the homeowner, Tyler Chase Butler, arrested and accused of second-degree murder. The Spotsylvania County Sheriff's Office saying in a press release it was 3 a.m. Saturday morning when they got a call for a burglary in progress where shots were fired.
Something you gotta know is that this news video doesn't tell the entire story. It makes it seem like the teens just rang the doorbell and ran away and the homeowner came out and shot at them, and that's not what happened. They didn't ring the doorbell, they were kicking and slamming the front door at 3 a.m. which changes the entire situation. Imagine it's 3 a.m, you're sleeping, your family is sleeping, and out of nowhere, all you hear is slamming on your front door. You're not gonna assume it's teenagers trying to be funny for TikTok. You're gonna assume it's criminals trying to break in.
With gunshot wounds on the scene, 18-year-old Michael Bosworth Jr. was transported to a local hospital where he died just hours before his high school prom. Another teen grazed with a bullet, telling investigators, according to court records, they weren't trying to break into the home to steal anything. They were just ringing doorbells and running away. And a third teen, not shot, telling authorities the same story and showing police a similar video from earlier that night. The question is whether a resident can claim self-defense in such a case.
In Virginia, if you are going to use lethal force, you have to be in fear from the perspective of a reasonable person of bodily harm, great bodily harm, or death.
The sheriff's office saying the Butler is held on no bond at a local jail. We haven't been able to reach him or an attorney. The investigation is still ongoing and may uncover if it really was a ding-dong ditch that led to shots ringing through this neighborhood and a young life lost.
If you saw this video without any previous information, then you would 100% assume that the homeowner is at fault, because this video is saying that these teenagers did a ding dong ditch prank and this homeowner responded by shooting them. Thankfully, because of a neighbor and their surveillance system, we actually know a bit of the full story. One of Butler's neighbors who spoke with Fox 5 said his home surveillance system captured video of 3 teens coming up to his house not long before the shooting. The video showed the teens banging, kicking, and slamming on the neighbor's garage door, not just ringing the doorbell. I said it earlier, but the situation takes a massive turn once you realize that they weren't just ringing the doorbell and running away, they were kicking and slamming the door. If someone rings your doorbell at 3 a.m, you're obviously gonna be on some sort of edge, but it's a different story if it's 3 a.m and someone is banging and slamming your door. I don't feel bad for the teenagers at all because they were doing something stupid and their actions have consequences. I don't understand why they thought it would be a good idea to even do something like this. First thing you gotta understand is that it's the United States. There are probably more guns in the country than there are citizens. And it also doesn't help that majority of the states have castle doctrine, which allows you to use deadly force against intruders. And I feel like someone kicking and slamming your door at 3 a.m. isn't a prank. It's more like a home invasion or a burglary. But let me know what you guys think about this situation. I feel like the homeowner did absolutely nothing wrong and just reacted how anyone would react to a situation like this. These teenagers did something absolutely stupid and they paid the price. Peace out.